Hello, my friends. My name is Tessa, Fyffe, and I help professionals who've lost passion for their careers create freedom so that they can design the life they choose. On this video, have you ever wondered, oh my goodness, how on earth do I start to prioritize all the things I have to do? Well, this video is probably for you and me. I am a massive, huge fan of Brendon Burchard. If you haven't ever come across his work and his contribution to the world, please look out for him and Google him. I get so much from his work, and he's my kind of people. So I was listening to one of his podcasts, and it just resonated with me so much, and I learnt so much. So I wanted to extract the bits that I really identified with and to share them with you in this video. So I've entitled the video, How to Prioritize Your Tasks, 3 decisions for you to make. According to Brendon Burchard. All right then. So, number 1, I thought this was really interesting, and he said, stop prioritizing all of those really easy wins, right? So, what do I understand by that? Well, it's all the things, maybe you keep lots of lists. It's all those things that you feel are quick and easy to do, that you give the impression of building up that momentum. It's going to help you to feel better that you're getting things done. Whereas actually, he was saying, well, no, don't do that. I want you to do the hard things, right? So focusing on those things that are really going to move you forward in terms of achieving your goals, in terms of, moving closer towards your dreams, those things that you really, really want to achieve. What other things might be involved in that? Things that are actually going to help you have more enjoyment in your life, things that are going to give you more vitality, things that are going to help you to move closer and make progress in the areas where you want to make a contribution in the world, yeah? So I really like that. And he posed a question. He said, ask yourself, what could I do that would significantly move me towards my goals today? Love that. And it was like a light bulb moment for me. So stop prioritizing those easy wins. Number 2, stop prioritizing, everyone else's emergencies where you're just firefighting. Okay. Now, I know it's challenging and it's difficult, but we have to train ourselves, don't we? This is all about personal development and becoming a better person, becoming that person that you need to be to achieve all the wonderful things that you are going to achieve in due course. So you need to develop yourself to get better, isn't it? So one of those skills is to stop prioritizing other people's emergencies over your own. I used to fall foul of this a lot of the time. And I just learned how to say no. I used to say yes a lot of the time, but now I just learn how to say no. And the way you learn that is by practicing it. Just say no, 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 no. I think there's a song about that, but I will spare you my voice, my singing voice. Look, everybody else may have an urgency about what they need done, and they want your contribution to get it done. But at the end of the day, that's their own agendas, and you kind of really do need to be super focused on your time. Your time is precious. Your time is valuable, and you need to be really super focused on that. So if you are just being like a reed in the wind and you're just available for everybody else's emergencies, then you're not really going to be making much progress. So that isn't very good, because at the end of the day, we want to prioritize progress, where you're making progress towards your end goal, towards your contribution, your purpose, your meaningful way in which you are attempting to impact the world. Yeah. So learning to say no, and just to stop giving away all of your precious time and moments to other people's emergencies. Yeah. Which actually also, they can often be fake emergencies, because um it's I've seen it a lot, and I don't know if you have, but people could come up to you at the last minute and say, "I really need this done by like tomorrow," and often you don't question it, and you think, "Oh, that's the deadline, so that has now become my deadline." Whereas if you kind of go back to that person and say, well, is that really, is that really your deadline? Because if it was, why didn't you come to me before now? And actually, I have X, Y, Z. I have a whole number of other commitments that have been booked in way before you came to me. So, what is that absolute end deadline when everything's going to fall apart and the world will explode, sort of thing? Um, so I guess I can understand how it might feel a bit awkward. It might feel alien to you to question somebody, but I would encourage you to do that. I would challenge you to do that. And why not? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because this is your time, isn't it? You have to be precious over your time, and you have to almost kind of bulletproof. That's my word. Bulletproof yourself against all this crap out there that people throw at you in the form of deadlines, that's going to disrupt your focus and your flow. Okay, are you with me? All right. So the third and final decision for you to make in terms of how you can prioritize your tasks, according to Brendon Burchard, he says to start prioritizing freedom. Now, this was another, you know, light bulb moment for me, particularly as the whole concept of creating freedom is a big part of my mission, but in a different way. And he said, well, look, you can craft your days so that you are prioritizing time to create emotional freedom, uh, social freedom, maybe time freedom, maybe financial freedom. So what I took from that is, where in your day are you creating time for your meditation practice, if you practice meditation like I do, Christian meditation? Where in your day are you setting aside 20 minutes for that quiet, nourishing, soul enriching time for you to connect with the source, with your maker, um, to nourish yourself, to move yourself forward, to be in a great space where you can increase your creativity, where you can receive great guidance on and discernment on what to do next? Are you creating that time and space in your day, time for freedom? What social times are you creating within your day? These are all important to think about. And I have to say, I don't always think about it. You know, Prioritizing breaks in the day. I don't know about you, but I mean, all this time working from home, shielding during COVID, and that's kind of, people are transitioning. I'm still in that sort of framework, but you know, do you, if you're like me, are you prioritizing time for your breaks? It's interesting, isn't it, when we really think about it? And I can improve. I have a lot of room for improvement in that area. And really, again, my word is bulletproofing, but you might call it ring fencing, that time for breaks, yeah? Um, Very interesting, and it really, really resonated with me. Um, and, on the whole, he was leaving us with that understanding that, we are the architects of our days. You are the architect of your day. Don't get me wrong, you don't have uh, powers where you know the future. Well, most of us don't. I'm not talking about it in that regard, but you don't necessarily know what's coming. But you can craft your day in such a way that it's going to nourish you and it's going to enrich you. And if you're doing that day by day by day, you're creating this wonderful life for you, isn't it? Because our lives are lived in that present moment, in this present moment. So if you're doing that in all of the moments of your day, and then you're doing that every day, what? Comment down below if any of this resonates with you. Surely that is going to improve the quality of your days, the enjoyment of your days, and it's going to make you a better person, and it's going to put you in a better place where you can impact the world with your wonderful gifts. Okay, so those are the 3 decisions for you to make on how to prioritize your tasks. If you found any of this of value, comment down below. Let me know, what was your number one takeaway? What was your number one takeaway? Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And also share with me, what's your top tip on how to prioritize tasks? Because it's all about learning. We're learning and sharing with each other, isn't it? So that we can all raise our game and become our best versions of ourselves. Yeah. Um, and send me a direct message if you would like to learn a little bit more about the business I do. I've got a link down below, it's going across your screen, where you can download a free information pack. And that's at tessafyffe.com/info pack. tessafyffe.com/info pack. So you can download for free an information pack to learn about the business I do and how I may be able to help you partnering together. So my name is Tessa Fyffe. I'm sending you my light and my love. Thank you for joining me on this broadcast, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Okay, take care. Bye.